Not every little thing needs
Precious little time.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Whence might we procure such a thing?
Greetings. Welcome. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to... vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with...
Do come again!
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... to the foremost hospitality in... Much obliged.
Peruse at your leisure.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Look at my wares.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
I hope our...
Oi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these Oxcart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
This really is fine craftsmanship. As well.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? I don't know this is a luxury I can barely afford.
growling. I might not offer.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while to try to enjoy life when I can.
Ferrystone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
Tis not an item to be squandered.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Another day, another adventure.
Can't be surprised.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
I'm in fine fettle today. I swear I've not pounding once in the last hours.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my Oxcart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Lennart in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Lennart, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Let us see this delivered swiftly and intact.
Best get to work.
This Oxcart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Not good will come of this.
Be in the mood for a song, it does.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
It is now or now.
My feet always take me here.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis...
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
We'd best report back.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll...
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
Let us work together to honor the...
to do. He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters. Which would hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
Living God, but dreams welcome as fine ale.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten Riftstone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
I don't like this place. It's all.
Tis a glad thing we rested in.
We must not let down our guard. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Glad to be of service.
Well said.
I did my best to match your skills, Master.
It's rather valuable. This?
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
The find of the century, I dare say. This is why I shall never tire of our adventures.
I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
You watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert!
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. I'll save you!
It's vital to remain level-headed. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I could dance a jig for...
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Our duty is a worthy one. To escort our charge safely and intact.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one are... 'Twas a glad thing to find Sir Norbert in good health. Shall we get him back to Melve? I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten Riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
This way, if you please. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion.
It would take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melve? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
You have my support.
It seems we must venture to Trevor Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Look there! A chest!
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Go on, have a look.